Glory, glory to the eternal, forever living God. Blessed be the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the heavens, the God of the earth, the God of man. Now, in this day, family, I wanna go over what's been told to me about California. That's the topic for this morning time. Glory, glory be to God, for he is the only one that is worthy. Blessed be his glory and blessed be his will, for our entirety of our destiny lies in the will of our God. Now, for some reason, people think that I left California because I couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they think inside of their head. They be like, oh, well, you quit California and you couldn't make it. No, I was making it just well. I was making it in California. I was making it. I lived there for 37 years. It's just the fact that sometimes in our lives, we got to get out and see the world abroad. It's okay to stay where you at. And if you live in the state that you live at and you've been living there for 40 years, you've been living there for 45 years and you don't want to get out and see nothing else, then that's on you. I tell all the people that I know from California, I tell them, just because you're born in a place doesn't mean that you have to die in that same place. I know so many different people that have never, even though they from the Central Valley, this is where I'm from right here, right in the middle, right there. You know what I'm saying? That is the Central Valley. Just because we from the Central Valley doesn't mean that we have to die here. Them same people, even though they from the Central Valley, they'll never see the Pacific. They'll never make it to the Pacific Ocean and actually see the ocean. Never in a million years. You know what I'm saying? They'll never be able to make it to the bay. You know what I'm saying? And see the entirety of the bay. They'll never be able to go up north. They'll never be able to go down south. You know what I'm saying? To any of those different places. Some of them, they never even made it to the Rocky Mountains. And that's off to the side right here on the right hand side. They live in this state and they never even get to experience the good qualities of the state. Never. Moving out here to Chicago, I learned that California sends it don't even matter what state it is. California will send the best and the finest of its products to other states. So when I came out to Chicago, I seen products that I have never seen before, because it's the finest that California has to offer. Every state does that. I didn't even know that until I came out to Chicago, that California actually does that. But I learned all the states do that. They send the finest of whatever their product is to a different state. Now, some of the residents that live in California, they will never get out of California. They will never get a chance to see Oregon. They will never get a chance to see Nevada. They'll never get a chance to see Texas. They will live and they will die in that state. So I tell the people, just because you born in a place doesn't mean you have to die in that place. I tell them you should get out abroad and see the world abroad. I understand what my Lord, my Master, and my Savior, he said, no matter what, you come from that place, show that place honor and show that place respect. I don't care if you like it. It's like almost like an abusive parent. You don't have to like that abusive parent, but you still got to honor them. And that's what I feel about California. You know what I'm saying? I might not like California for all the systematic racism, the overt and covert racism. As long as I lived in California, I would never be able to rise. It will always be a program there to keep black people down. Always. I lived there for 37 years in my life, and I've been out for 7 years now. And in the 7 years, I have grown, I have accumulated, I have gained so much, you know what I'm saying? So much. It only took me 7 years to have what I have now. If I lived in California, I would have nothing. I would be in a rut. And the little rut that I was in, that I was making it better for myself, even though I had cars, motorcycles, homes, even though I had all of those things, is not as good as what I have it now. Being there in that system, whatever the system is that's in California, kept me down under its foot for all of those years. I would never be able to build and have my so-called empire that I have now, I would never be able to. It doesn't matter how hard I work, doesn't matter how much money I save, doesn't matter what I'm able to do. And you know, everybody have their story. Everybody has a story to tell. But in my life, in my story, my timeline of my life, I watched all those years go by, and all the people that I grew up with, they gained so much fortune, lost that fortune, got that fortune again, lost it again. And I'm talking about the white people, you know what I'm saying, that I grew up around. I watched their lives. I watched them getting things that I would work so hard for, but they would never deem me good enough to have those things. Example, a car loan, you know what I'm saying, to have a brand new car. All the people I'm going to school with, they don't even have credit like that. They got their parents backing them. But these little kids is sitting up here driving brand new cars, going to school. I have a job, you know what I'm saying? I get out of school, I go straight to work. I'm making money, but they're not going to give me a loan to get me a good car so I could go to school and go to work. That's what I'm talking about. The systematic. And I know it was racism because they look at me, and just because I got money, that doesn't mean anything. So I watched those same people that I went to school with get houses and homes and good jobs, and just because of their drug use, or their alcoholism, or their abusing, or they want to be robbers, whatever the case might be, they lose everything that I sit up there and I work so hard to get, and they lose it, and then they get it again, and then lose it again. I come out here to Chicago, I build up myself for only 7 years, and I have every single thing that I ever wanted. So was it worth me leaving? Let me ask y'all a question. If I stayed in California right now, would I have what I have now? I don't think so, family. I don't think so at all. So this is just a message to the people that lives in the state. Maybe your state ain't for you. Maybe if you spread your wings and went out a little bit and went out into the world and went somewhere else, maybe you could find what you're looking for. Maybe you could find what you're working so hard to get. I don't know, my brother, I don't know, my sister, if you're going to find that in your own state where you were born at. Because as a man and as a person, as I stand before you today, it'd be no way. I'll be well off into my 60s before I could even get a chance to get the things that I have now. That's 30, 40 years of me wasting. And then to work so hard and to see somebody else, all them other people that I'm telling you that had the brand new cars and the brand new homes, they didn't even work for it. It was just given to them. You know what I'm saying? It was just given to them, and then they lost it. Am I ranting? Am I venting? No, I'm just telling you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. Maybe it is that you have to spread your wings and look abroad. I'm not telling you to move outside of the country, but maybe you need to move outside of your state to get the things that you long for. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a better environment for you to raise your children in. Maybe it'd be good for you to look around and look at different things inside of the United States. So I still have reverence. I still have respect. I still have love for where I come from. Was I making it where I was at? Yes, I was making it. You know what I'm saying? Was I living good? Yeah, I was living good. Was I eating good? Yeah, I was sitting over there eating good. But all the things that I have now is in no way in any type of comparison to what I had when I was over there. It'd be no way that I could sit up here and bust my head on the concrete and do all the things that I'm doing now and still have the same things. It's not the same. It's more opportunity for black people in other places. I'm just saying, family, just because you come from a place doesn't mean that you have to die in that place. The things that you are looking for, that you've been fighting so hard for, maybe it's found somewhere else and not in where you are now. So I just want my brothers and sisters, I just want you to think, you know what I'm saying? You've been there for a long time. You've been on the grind for a long time. You've been doing all that you can for a long time, and it has got you nowhere. Why is that? Why do you fight so hard? Why do you do so much? Why have you put yourself in so many different positions to be knocked back down? It's where you come from. It truly is. And you done watched all these people soar on the back of eagles all the way up to the mountaintop. and you yourself have worked harder than what they have ever worked in their life, and you still not on the level, even though you're better than that level. You know what I'm saying? You surpassed their level a long time ago, but you're still at the bottom. Why is that? So I just come to y'all with a simple thought for this morning time. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's them. I'm just saying, family, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's where you at. Maybe it's not. You know what? It ain't no damn maybe. It's not you. You know what I'm saying? It's where the hell you at. You know what I'm saying? It is not you. It's the people that surround you. It is not you. It is where you are at. So just think. Just because you live in one place does not mean you have to die in that place.